15 years ago, in November 2010, I relocated from the United States to Hong Kong for a job in financial services. My brother introduced me to his friends, migrant domestic workers. On my first Sunday here, they took me to Central. That's the first time I smelled the Hong Kong Jollibee Chicken Joy. The first time I experienced the crowded Worldwide House. And the first time I saw hundreds of Filipinos gathered under HSBC building, sitting on flattened cardboard boxes, eating, laughing, relaxing after a long week of work. I wondered, do they really stay here all day? What happens if it rains, if it gets too cold or it's too hot? If they need a washroom, they have to walk far and wait in long lines. If they want coffee, they have to buy it. And if they become sleepy, they just lie there. And many, just to fill the time, just to ease homesickness and loneliness, playing cards, gambling. That simple Sunday sight cut my heart like a knife. And I told myself that one day I will get a place for them. A place with double decks, coffee machines, and washrooms. How? Where will I get the money? I don't know. What I know is that that's what I want from my fellow Filipinos. But soon I became active in church and I learned that there are already many churches and schools offering their spaces for migrant domestic workers on Sunday. So I thought maybe the Filipinos' choice to be in Central. So my dream is not necessary. I set it aside. 11 years later, in 2021, I left my corporate job in search of meaning. And back then, I learned an important lesson. Setting up your own company is so easy. Finding paying clients, a whole different story. So to feed myself while I figure things out, I applied to be a part-time chess tutor. I've played chess since I was 10 years old, varsity player, member of the Bermuda National Chess Team, and I've joined Chess Olympiad since 2018. One Sunday, I was teaching a couple of students and a couple of Filipino helpers were watching us. So I thought, oh, it would be cool if the helpers know how to play chess. After I teach the kids, there will be follow-up by the helpers. Who would have thought that simple idea will lead me back to my dream from 2010? But it didn't materialize soon because chess income couldn't feed me anymore. So I returned to be a full-time employee. This time, I didn't join financial services developing fund portfolios. I joined a coaching and training company developing people. In October 2022, I turned 40, the big 40. And to celebrate differently, I said, I will give 40 chess sets to 40 migrant domestic workers. For no other reason than it's my special day. Months later, nothing happened. The chessboards were untouched. Then it hit me, nothing will happen unless someone decides to make a move. So I got my phone, I recorded a video, posted it on Facebook. My fellow Filipinos, may kababayan, I will teach chess for free. You will get t-shirt, you will get free chess set, free snacks. We don't have any sponsors, all came from me. First Sunday, the weather was perfect. More than 20 women showed up. They're excited, eager to learn. And we started at level 0, teaching them what the pieces are, the pawns or the soldiers, the knights, bishops. And we were laughing at each other when someone makes a wrong move or when they apply checkers in chess. It was full of joy. Every session, we start with prayer, energizer, and then we also tell our stories connecting them to chess. In this group, we are not only learning the game of chess, we are learning the game of life. Midway through the program, it was rainy season. One Sunday, Typhoon 3, the moment you get outside, you will be soaked. So I thought, this is the Sunday that no one will come. But to my surprise, when I arrived at the venue, they were already there, waiting. They were cold, soaked, but smiling. And their chessboards were covered with plastic. So indeed, this is not just about chess anymore. This is about women being courageous to move. And to close the batch one, the pilot program, we held a small graduation. We held our first tournament. We also elected our founding officers, so the women taking their first moves to be leaders, ready to carry the mission forward. And by batch 2 came, I didn't have to lead every detail. The members, the officers, they stepped up to be chairwomen. They lead the tournaments, they plan every event. And just last Sunday, I attended the graduation of batch 6. I stood there looking at the women who were once my students, but now they're running the show. The women, the students have become leaders. The pawns have become queens. In 2024, I joined the Chess Olympiad in Budapest, Hungary for the 3rd time. And this time, I earned my first chess title, WCM, Woman Candidate Master. My coach told me something that I will never forget. Pawn is the smallest piece on the board, but it can become a queen when it begins to move. Suddenly, everything connected. From the women I saw on cardboard seating in 2010 to the women who showed up during the rainy season in 2023, to the confident women who are now leading our community. And today, there are still challenges. You will see many migrant domestic workers sitting on the bridge, under the bridge, near the bridge, anywhere where a cardboard fits. But you will also see our group. Yes, they're sitting on cardboard boxes. But instead of playing cards, they are playing chess. Empowered, determined, lifting each other up. That's when I realized my dream did come true. It just didn't come with walls or windows, because we don't need bricks to build a community. We only need people who are willing to take one small, brave move. And like in chess, when a pawn moves forward, it can become a queen. The transformation will begin. So fellow friends, my fellow Filipinos, they took their steps, one square, one Sunday, one baby step at a time. I'm so proud of them. And let's be reminded of what my coach told me. When a pawn moves forward, it can become a queen, but it has to move.